Hand clap to the master brothers and sisters. We are finally ready to another reaction on this Mystelics React channel. Boom! Welcome to all of Mystelics family. Tuning into yet another vibrations. Hand clap goes out to every single one of you guys. I appreciate you guys for tuning to these vibrations. Of course, straight from the heart right there, brothers and sisters. Big up all of Mystelics family. Of course, the newcomers are there. Big up all yourself. Newcomers are there. Big up all yourself for tuning to see what's up on this here vibes. I'm your boy Mystelics, and this is my thoughts, brothers and sisters. That of which pretended that are carrying people linking back to Dominica, protruding forward, gravitating outwards, brothers and sisters. According to Melissa, gravitating outward to the international community, of course, that of which would pertain to that the Caribbean people right there, brothers and sisters. Anyways, brothers and sisters, don't forget to click the thumbs up button and subscribe and turn on that post notification. All the newcomers are there, pick up on yourself. And of course, don't forget to subscribe for more vibrations. Getting the latest vibrations when they do definitely tend to come through. You'll be notified when, of course, I upload and publish my videos right there. I would appreciate you, brothers and sisters, if you can definitely subscribe, brothers and sisters. Anyways, we get the point right there, brothers and sisters. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Definitely do so, and you become a part of the Mystelics family right there. Anyways, brothers and sisters, without further ado, let us get into vibrations. Of course, we see that sentiment right there. What is this, Mystelics? You might be saying. Well, you can read. Right. If you cannot read, let me read it for you, brothers and sisters. A 39-year-old woman was on a raw vegan diet. She was a raw vegan influencer, and she's known for promoting a fruit-only diet. But of course, reports indicate that she died from malnutrition after living a raw fruits and vegetable diet for 10 years, brothers and sisters. You see, a number of persons don't seem to understand. And I understand, brothers and sisters, let me see if I can break this down for a number of persons who always say, oh, you don't eat this and you don't eat that, brothers and sisters. All right. And they say the Bible says this and so forth. Well, you read your Bible, you understand that is not the case right there. We have to read both Old and New Testament. But anyways, brothers and sisters, understand something. Your teeth gives you an understanding of what you should eat. All right. The front part of your teeth is for what? For tearing, brothers and sisters. You do not tear into vegetables and fruits, brothers and sisters. You don't do that. All right. The back of your teeth is for crushing, brothers and sisters. This is where the fruits and the herbivores tend to have this kind of teeth all around their mouth right there, brothers and sisters. We as humans have both the tearing aspect and the chewing aspect, which of course needs to be understood right there. Carnivores mainly have the tearing aspect, and they just chew and swallow, brothers and sisters. We on the other hand, we tear, we chew, and we swallow, which of course will indicate that we have to eat both meat and plants. Now there's a problem, brothers and sisters, in this day and age where we're thinking about eating meat is bad. No, brothers and sisters, processed meat is bad. Just like processed fruits and vegetables that you see in the market from time to time, they are also bad, equally as bad. Sometimes we are eating things that do not provide adequate nutrients for us. Now, brothers and sisters, on that merit right there, what she's probably tried to do, maybe she was sick or something in that regard, and decided she turned into that that raw vegan lifestyle business. But she's also missing the other aspect, and as a result of that, she died from malnutrition. You think she eating healthy, eating fruits and vegetables? No, brothers and sisters. She died from a lack of nutrients, and a lack of nutrients that of which humans need. You are not a cow. You're not for you to eat bush alone. All right. Just putting it out there. She passed away. Just like we have the complete opposite of people just eating, just running rampant. That is like they're eating an Olympic marathon, man. They just want to eat. And they just getting obese. They're looking like a big zero, brothers and sisters. There's some of them in Dominica. They're just looking badly deformed, brothers and sisters. And you think that is a wonderful thing. Oh, body positivity. Woo! No, you can kill yourself from that, brothers and sisters. This is the complete opposite of what she's doing right there. There must be a balance, brothers and sisters. This is why it's called a balanced diet. All right. So just putting that out there for individuals who are probably doing this. Keep in mind, brothers and sisters, the herbs are there for medical reasons. If there's something wrong, then you go plant-based. Sometimes you have to alkalize the body and all kind of things like that. You go plant-based. Doesn't mean you have to stay there. There's somebody I know who was having very, very bad menstrual system stuff. YouTube is not interesting. Menstrual cycles, brothers, very bad during that specific time, and that person reverted into vegan lifestyle for about 6 months, 5-6 months, and all that problems that she was facing pretty much disappeared on that merit. I told her she had to then move away and become balanced, because your body is then balanced. Your body has switched over, so you just have to balance it. And she did balance it, brothers and sisters, and everything went fine and dandy. When she's feeling a little bit off, she knows she have to switch the diet a little, go back to the herbs. It's medicine, brothers and sisters. That's what this thing is for. Okay, what you eat does not defile you, brothers and sisters, based on what the great book is saying. But anyways, I just had to point this out right there. She went totally healthy, raw vegan diet for 10 years and died of malnutrition. All right? Talking about health, brothers and sisters, we are going back to Dominica right there. Dominica has faced or is facing a problem when it comes down to leptospirosis. Lepto, like leprosy. Oh, well, leptospirosis is not the same, but I just indicated that right there. But apparently a man passes away as a result of leptospirosis. Why? Well, I saw this thing right there, brothers and sisters, and it looks like it makes sense right there. On the merit of why we're seeing the increase in certain things is because of the nastiness that is going on. And of course, we must blame not the garbage collectors, the people that not paying the garbage collectors, and the individuals responsible for the caretaking of the systems of the streets, brothers and sisters. And we see a number of these things actually coming to power. One of the problems that Dominica has been having for quite a number of times, brothers and sisters, years, is when it comes down to garbage collection. And you know, there's a lot of disease and stuff that can come from this. If you look at places in Africa where the garbage problem is a problem, and we've seen it happening in Dominica, brothers and sisters, but they have the real garbage problem, you notice that there's a number of diseases that are just coming out from nowhere and affecting the people, brothers and sisters. Now, it seems like Dominica is on the verge of this because apparently you have bad garbage collection system. This is why I actually did the interview of the individual, the green lady. I'll post that link in the first comment in the comment box so you can listen to the full thing. There's a number of things that have been stated in this interview, but in this podcast, not interview, but podcast. And she was stating a number of things that is affecting Dominican people when they know that the solid waste and a number of these companies are supposed to do what needs to be done. They are not doing it. And today, now, we have this sentiment right there. Leptospirosis. All right. And not just that, brothers and sisters, but we have vagrant dogs running up and down the place. Rats, not just rats. We're talking about rats, brothers and sisters, but the dogs as well are also passing on this dirty thing, going to garbage and all sorts of things. And then when they get you disease from the garbage, they come and meet you. Oh, they're looking so nice, and you petting them. Oh, wow. I see white people doing this madness there. And sometimes they letting these vagrant dogs lick their face, Lord. I saw that. Ross. Oh, Lord have mercy. Be careful who you play with, brothers and sisters. Because sometimes they might look nice, but they're just nasty. My God, they're just obliterately nasty. Oh, Lord Jesus, have mercy on us. But anyways, brothers and sisters, the more serious note, this kind of things is definitely a threat to Dominica when it comes on to the garbage collection system. Like I indicated before, definitely check the podcast. I would appreciate you guys doing this right there so you can get more information in that regard. From the very green lady who has been in Dominica for the past 15 years, but it's trying to push narratives of nature and of course more of what we can use to even our own health. Sometimes the substance that we use, the glass, the plastic cups and this kind of things is dangerous to our health. Sometimes I see people putting plastic stuff in microwaves and the plastic would then seep into the food. When humans are ignorant, I tell you, that is a hell of a thing right there. And for the individuals, yeah, there are some things that I'm ignorant in, brothers and sisters. When you don't know something, that means you're ignorant of it. Well, I think we have probably put the word of ignorance to be a bad thing. It's just when you stay in your ignorance, that is a problem. Okay? So it's important to know for your own betterment, brothers and sisters. But we have rats and we have these dogs, vagrant dogs, or even your own home pets. Some of them does nasty, but because they're in your house, they go out and they're doing all sorts of things, going in garbage, people garbage, and they don't know what they are, and they're bringing it into your house. Diseases spread that way. Keep in mind, brothers and sisters, one man dies from leptospirosis, brothers and sisters. Anyways, brothers and sisters, moving along in that regard, I remember when I mentioned this yesterday, of course, of the individuals, Mary Boyer, and of course, Ronald Charles were apparently picked up, who asked to report to the police station right there. But of course, for Mary Boyer, I saw individuals posting this up, but apparently from what I understood, she did not stay in the police station too long. I guess they asked her some questions, or maybe they asked her to show up for some reason or the other. For whatever reason, she showed up, but apparently she was released. However, Ronald Charles was indeed taken, brothers and sisters, and of course, breaking news, attorney Ronald Charles arrested by police. Of course, arrested by police, and of course, this is what is being indicated right there on his behalf. Prominent Dominican attorney Ronald Charles is now in police custody. Let me make this thing a bit bigger so that people can see. All right, hopefully it's better. All right, now in police custody and has been told by investigating officer Inspector Henderson that he is arrested relating to the March 19th protests, 2025 protests. Ronald Charles was among the protesters at the meeting and also spoke. Of course, he is a former opposition senator in the Dominica House of Assembly and a member on the United Workers, or UWP, United Workers Party, right there. NIN, of course, which is where we got this information from. You guys can check NIN right there, natureisland.news. And of course, NIN has confirmed that on April 8th, yesterday, brothers and sisters, 2025, 8 police officers went to the lawyer chambers of Ronald Charles, seeking to arrest him. Charles, on the 9th, today, together with his attorney, Mr. Later, from this chamber right there, went to police headquarters where he was formally arrested. So I'm guessing they probably went to his chambers. They did not find him there. And as a result of that, on the 9th, he decided to go in with his lawyer and he was formally arrested right there. He has since been interviewed in the presence of his attorney and remains in police custody pending the next course of action. Attorney Charles and Joshua Francis have been at the forefront of the representing the persons who have been so far been targeted by police and arrested right there. All this is, brothers and sisters, we already know what is going on when it comes on to this situation. Obviously, he's going to get granted bail or whatever that situation is, and, so forth and so forth. Joshua Francis, well, Anyway, brothers and sisters, there's a meeting that will be held tonight. And of course, if you want a meeting code for this, it'll be on Zoom. Let me just go down there so you guys can see it yourself. Stop this video if you want to go check it out. So you can definitely check it out right there. Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Today, 9th April 2025. And of course, in solidarity with none other than Mr. Ronald Charles, stop the political harassment and persecution. Get up, stand up, brothers and sisters. If you don't stand, brothers and sisters, what's going to happen? Who's going to stand for you when everybody's gone? Who? There's a system that people have to understand when it comes down to the psychological aspect of understanding how humans work, especially those who are trying to bring persecution on others. That's what they do. They call it divide and conquer. That's all they do, brothers and sisters. That's all they pretty much do. So it's very interesting what is going on in the nature of the Caribbean, Dominica, brothers and sisters. Right there. So Ronald was definitely picked up when it comes down to this circumstance. Thank God it's not on Wednesday, not on a Friday. So you won't have to wait. Most likely he's gonna get out, or he's probably out already. So that's the sentiment right there. So that's very interesting. However, brothers and sisters, we have another situation that has recently taken place. Of course, this also is on NIN, Nature Island News right there. United States citizen charged with attempted murder and kidnapping. What on earth is going on in Dominica when people from overseas can come down to Dominica and feel like something like this is fine and dandy? Well, we have this situation involving the individuals, from the Sufria region, and of course the government has been trying to get bail. Well, apparently I say the government because apparently the government on one side is prosecuting, on the other side trying to provide some sort of side. It's very interesting what is going on in Dominica, brothers and sisters. So it seems like these people can't believe that, hey, I can do whatever I want now. They will come, especially if I'm involved in CBI or whatever, or I might know their secrets or whatever. I can just then do whatever I want. And as a result of that, anyway, brothers and sisters, let's read what the article is saying right there. Obviously, if you want to get more, you get it on NIN. This is just a synopsis of it. But a 51-year-old United States citizen known as Gamil has been arrested and charged for kidnapping and attempted murder of 49-year-old Egyptian national. What? They're just coming to Dominica to do mad. Boy, I don't understand what is going on right there. But of course, Egyptian national Ahmed right there. According to the prosecution, between March 24th, that's recently, and April 4th, between these times, at Castle Bruce, the U.S. citizen kidnapped and attempted to take the life of Sheriff, who is now a patient at the Dominica China. Well, hopefully he pulls through, because sometimes when you go in that place, they call it the Mogupital for a reason. Hopefully he pulls through, Lord. Oh my goodness. Suffering from injuries he alleged to have sustained when he was pelleted by the very man right there. Another pelleting. How these people get in these pellets? Huh? How? So apparently Dominica can't get them, but the overseas, except for the Grog family, who wasn't using the substance that they brought. But anyways, that's a whole other story right there. He's represented by lawyer Will Noddy and Gina Abraham Thomas. In the matter, he appeared before Chief Magistrate Mrs. George, where the charges were read to him. He was not required to enter a plea since both charges were indictable and must be heard at the High Court before judge and jury. His lawyer, why isn't that the same case for the other individual? Why isn't that the same case? Matter is not indictable. The situation that took place in Sofria, not the matter. Boy, I don't understand how this system works, bruh, but it's crazy. Anyways, his lawyer did not petition the court for a bail application on his behalf, and the matter was adjourned to August 8th, 2025 in Casibus. In the meantime, this individual, U.S. citizen, has been remanded at the Dominica State Prison in Stockton pending preliminary inquiry into the matter. Very interesting times, ain't it? We just had another situation recently solved with a whole set of hoopla of them trying to get this man bail. You know, look, we have another situation where this one matter is indictable, not true, but his own not. Boy, that is truly something else right there. And brothers and sisters, let's move on in that regard. There's an individual from Portsmouth making a note, brothers and sisters. Let's scroll up and see what this individual is saying right there. So this individual or businessman in Portsmouth is making the understanding to us. So all you destroyed all lights on the coast and the east, now all you start to destroy our lights in Tantan. Please stay away from our lamp poles. Thank you. Now, I understand the sentiment of this individual right there. I still have to most disagree. You know, I'm disagreeing, brothers and sisters, because there's a number of things that if you guys, I don't think I posted up this video. Just after the Salisbury situation, I went through and I was passing, brothers and sisters, and I decided to film, I think from Collier to Salisbury, all the lights and all the lights that were down and this kind of things there, and some of them were actually up. And one thing I pointed out, brothers and sisters, was that there are a number of these poles that were down through, but there's a number of these poles that were up, but they're just not working. They're just not working. Now, we're seeing that a number of persons are throwing down these things. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think individuals should come and be throwing down these things, cutting down these things, because it was not meant for your house, okay? It was meant to put lights there. But the reason why I disagree with the individual, and I agree with what the individuals do, because some of these lights are not working. And there's literally nobody coming to maintain these things, to put a little grease in the thing to make sure that the thing's spinning so that lights can. Brothers and sisters, there's a number of these things just stand up there. And they're just not working at all. Nobody passing to see if they can grease the thing or to ensure they clean the thing so that when the sun hit the solar thing, it can, you know. Nobody doing these things. And sometimes these things just stay there. So I agree with individuals coming to utilize these things though. I agree with them coming to take these things and use them. Not those that working, those that not working. So they can clean it up and utilize it for their own measures. But there's people, the Domlec, they're not sending nobody to check these things. Nobody. Brothers and sisters, you can pass in the night time, my God. If you travel from Rosa to Portsmouth, pass around 7:30 and just go down. You see a number of these things in the air and there's no lights. There's nothing from there. They're just there. As if that is the beauty of Dominica. Just look, lampposts. Look, lampposts. They're not working, but look, lampposts. You can tell your children, no, look at lampposts there. Look, that is a lamppost, you know. Yes, that's a lamppost. But mommy, where the light now? The light not working, but that is a lamppost. At least they know that is a street lamppost. I mean, come on, brothers and sisters, in all seriousness, I think these people, whoever put these things up, so at least every month, I would say every week, but some of you have every month, brothers and sisters, make some overtime. Dominic is a monopoly. It have no competition. Send people and make some overtime to clean these things and ensure that these things are working optional, to up to standard. If not, then I agree that people take down these things and use them. Not those that are working, you know, those that are not working. Okay? So that's why I understand that sentiment right there. Also in Tatan, there are some of them not working. So you can make noise. Make noise. Ooh, make noise. You can make your noise if you want to. But if the people who put this stuff are not taking care of these things to ensure that they are working and maintain that they are working, then I think people should then come and take these things. Those, like I indicated before, that are not working. Okay? So I just had to point this out right there. Anyway, brothers and sisters, we're moving along in that regard right there. Of course, on the sentiment of the situation that took place with the young girl, brothers and sisters, we have some information from NIN yet again. Nature Island News, breaking news, mother and a juvenile daughter were granted bail in the Alkali throwing incident. So they were granted bail right there. Obviously, you know, the daughter is right there, and I think that was the mother at the back. I heard that there was a mother involved. I myself didn't pay attention. I saw this person, but I was like, maybe she was trying to stop the situation and stop the incident. I don't know. But anyways, they have been granted bail, brothers and sisters, and this is what is being indicated right there. The police have slapped. Now keep in mind, brothers and sisters, I understand why this would be a problem, because, you know, a substance was used to harm others. But the problem here, as I'm saying, based on what I showed yesterday, the girl was actually being attacked and bullied by others, and also she was injured as well. This girl in question that threw in the bottle of water, she was injured, brothers and sisters, by the very individuals who apparently were on the other side of the scope right there. And I was, from my understanding, we read the letter, brothers and sisters, that apparently they went to the police station to report the matter. She went to Mr. Advance first. Mr. Advance said, I'm not on duty. She went to the police station, and nothing, absolutely nothing, was done. This is why I asked yesterday, brothers and sisters, what would you have done in this circumstance? What would you have done if you are being attacked by individuals, you are being outnumbered by individuals? By the way, brothers and sisters, if people want to, I just put myself in certain circumstances, brothers and sisters. If I warn in authorities and individuals want to listen, and they can be 10 of all you, trust me when I tell you, each 10 of all you must get a blows from me. I will get blows, I might be defeated, true, but each of all you must get a blows from me. But on the real, brothers and sisters, we need to, when there's reports made, this is why I always ask, I asked yesterday, what is the point of the police? The police want to come after people who have been protesting for their rights based off the given constitutional laws that is indicated. They want to violate it. And then they want to come and make things. When people report in situations and incidences that have to be escalated to this point, right there, we then have to say, oh, they need to be granted bail. No, like I indicated before, weapon was used, no doubt about it. But what about this situation? The police need to take blame for this. This was escalated because they refused to do anything about it. However, brothers and sisters, let's read what has been indicated to us. The police have slapped the individuals with 4 charges. Well, the mother with 4 charges, and to the daughter, the 14-year-old, the juvenile, 2 charges right there. The charges stem from an incident that occurred in Roseau, April 4th. That was about 5 days ago, brothers and sisters, 2025, involving the mother, her daughter, and other school ones right there. She's charged with assault by spraying a liquid substance, namely alkali, in the eyes of the school, the other school girl, name withheld, armed with an offensive weapon, a knife, apparently. So maybe she had this stuff in her bag as well, and as a result, you know. But wait, she's charged. What are you talking about? The daughter or the mother? Because to me, it's not the daughter that was doing the spraying. This is why sometimes you have to be careful when the media is saying something, especially if you have no idea what is going on. She's charged with assault by spraying a liquid substance. But to me, was the mother spraying liquid substance? Maybe I didn't see it, brothers and sisters, but based on what I saw in the video, it was the daughter that was spraying the liquid substance, namely alkali, in the eyes of the little ones right there. So it couldn't be the mother that did this. It had to be the daughter. Anyways, armed with an offensive weapon, aiding and abetting, and battery. So these are the number of charges. The first charge is the alkali situation. Then armed with an offensive weapon, maybe they said a knife, aiding and abetting, that would make sense, and battery. I don't think the mother touched them, but I don't know, brothers and sisters. I think that matter is kind of, you know, not too very bright, or whoever is reporting this. Anyways, Shillingford appeared before magistrate Valerie, where the 4 summary charges were read to her, and pleaded not guilty to all. I would plead not guilty too. Of course, Zena is representing the mother and daughter. The prosecution did not object to bail with, of course, a proper surety. The proper surety was apparently the son, who was a 27-year-old. But the prosecution questioned how much control the 27-year-old would have against his mother in ensuring that she attends the court date. I don't think that would be a problem, though, you know. But anyways, he was a surety. Maybe he's working somewhere, and as a result, did this. Anyways, the bail was set at $15,000, but after some pleading with their lawyer, he brought it down to $10,000 right there. The matter had been adjourned until July 18th, 2025. In the meantime, her daughter, who was also arrested. So they're talking about the mother. That's what I'm saying. That's maybe I don't know. Or maybe they put the charges from the daughter on the mother because the mother was most likely there. So because the mother was there and she did not stop the daughter, maybe they added the charges of the same thing. And then on the understanding that she was below 16, and as a result of being below 16, you could have stopped your daughter for doing. Maybe that's why they did this. They did this right there. Because then we're seeing right there, the matter has been adjourned till July 8th. In the meantime, the daughter, who was also arrested, was slapped with 2 counts of assault. She was expected to be granted bail and the matter transferred to Juvie Family Court on April 9th. That's today, right there. So that's also very interesting. But like I indicated before, brothers and sisters, it's always interesting when certain things it clearly escalated. Isn't there a way of form that you can say, hey guys, we brought the report, the police did not take the report, and something had to be done, and as a result, I then had to protect my child. I then had to protect my child from the bullying that was happening to her. Be that the case, brothers and sisters, that would make sense. Then the police should be sued for that. Because the police should be doing something. Brothers and sisters, who's holding who accountable now? Who is holding who accountable? If the mother did break the report and say, hey, these people are bullying my child, and this is, look at a gash on her neck because of as a reason of a seizures and something, look it there. And the police did absolutely nothing, which means they refused to prevent the situation that had escalated today. Therefore, the police should have some sort of involvement in this, because the police is not doing their job. I think that is where that should come in right there. What are your thoughts, brothers and sisters? Do you think I'm right in that regard? Do you think the police should take some blame? Do you think the police should be charged or something of that sort for not doing their duty? And as a result of not doing their duty, this escalated to the situation where a mother and a daughter had to be charged for something that could have been prevented if the police had intervened? Huh? Don't you think so? I think that will be the case right here. Anyways, brothers and sisters, this is just my thoughts on this. What are your thoughts? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. Also, brothers and sisters, I have to point out that none other than Pat Edgar Henry, or Elkin Henry, of course, his funeral will be none other than the Old Lady Fatima Church, a Catholic church. And of course, that time is on the 14th, by the way, guys. This is on the 14th. The mass starts at 3 p.m. And of course, the burial will be at the Roman Catholic cemetery right there. Pat, he definitely will be missed, no doubt about it. This was one of the individuals I was talking about when it comes down to being in the hospital. He survived the accident, the incident. By the way, guys, it was not his fault. It was the vehicle's fault, from my understanding. And of course, swaying out into traffic when he was passing, and as a result, collided with him, ended up in a situation where he survived that accident. But after 5 days of surviving in the hospital, I guess they were trying to stabilize him and stuff, not having the necessary resources. This is why I say the hospital needs to take blame too. The hospital needs the resources and it doesn't have it. Or Prime Minister come and say we have the best hospital, or we can be compared to first world nations. Yet still people surviving incidences and they dying in the hospital. This is why I say the individual involved in that situation with the United States citizen right there, hopefully he pulls through. He was pelleted. Hopefully he pulls through, Gassa. Gassa, you think it easy? Anyway, brothers and sisters, he last me, so rest in peace. Hopefully he knew Yeshua before he left this earth. And it seems like he did from our talks and this kind of things there, brothers and sisters. And of course, I think that was a good thing right there. May his soul rest in peace. So there will be the final celebration of his life, brothers and sisters, on the 14th of April. That is next week. And of course, at the Old Lady Fatima Church. And the mass starts at 3 p.m. right there. Anyways, brothers and sisters, what are your thoughts, man? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. This is all I have for this year vibrations for the day. Like I indicated before, brothers and sisters, check the link for the latest podcast that I did, talking about the whole situation involving the garbage and the collections and utilizing of proper materials so you can have your food and all those kind of things there. Definitely check that podcast out in the first comment in the comment box below. Give this video a thumbs up if you understand it. If you want to see more, definitely subscribe, brothers and sisters. Subscribe, click the bell, click all, and you'll be notified when I post my videos, and I publish and post them right there. Well, publish, post, publish, whichever, brothers and sisters. When I definitely do so, you'll be notified, and of course get that pop-up on your YouTube channel or in your emails, right? If you want to do it in your emails, you can definitely do so as well. Anyways, brothers and sisters, this is all about us for this year reaction for the day. Welcome. Bye-bye. All right. With that said right there, brothers and sisters, be real, salute the king always. With the Most High's help, as always, brothers and sisters, be positive.